I think maybe it was last week that we went through a lot of the Dragon Age stuff.
Dude, I have never. By the way, it is legitimately heartwarming to see my character's face on so many thumbnails.
It's good, yeah.
Like people I've never even heard of their channels before and shit.
That's pretty sick.
Boom, there it is, right in their thumbnail. The face of Dragon Age.
We know this lead writer is a blue-haired weirdo, right?
And he hired the ex Kotaku woman man to write as well.
Yes. So, and we know the state of Dragon Age. Now we're gonna read some of the now in the tweets or in some of these tweets that you're gonna see or posts that you're gonna see. Yeah, they're not, and because I believe it's on Blue Sky. These guys are kind of
yes. That's their coat. Yeah, that's their coat place. Yeah,
that's where they go and handle business.
Yeah. Huh?
That said, he didn't tweet specifically, but he did retweet a lot of different things. That kind of again just gives you the perspective of this guy. So let's start scrolling and reading some of these crazy posts that essentially he's co-signing himself. But again, the reason why this is important, again, we're talking culture here. The reason why this is important is like if you are looking at the direction that the companies are going, you got to look to these cats because they're the ones that are writing this material. That's the first one right there. We're going to read. And that's why it's important to highlight. Lawrence O'Donnell talking about how the Electoral College is a massive voter suppression technique. And it
wait. No. 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago is the greatest thing ever.
Well, here's the thing. They appeal to this when they think that it benefits them, but they can't do that this time because Trump looks like he's winning the popular vote as well. So even if you went like a straight democracy, right, which is all gay and retarded anyway, even if you did it that way, he still won. So it doesn't matter. All this Electoral College shit, which again, they just basically want to talk about enslaving people. What they want is for the entire country to be beholden by by what New York City and these mega like metroplexes that are exclusively leftist. They want us to be ruled by them. That's why they hate the Electoral College. But he says, and it enrages me that we're still being controlled by white fucking enslavers centuries later. All white people refuse to even murmur the words white supremacists. And of course, a white guy.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What the fuck am I meant to do with the pigmentation of my skin?
You can't control that. I mean, you could try the Michael Jackson, Sammy Sosa thing.
I think if I was to increase the levels of melanin, I think I would get into a bit of trouble. For
it would be called blackface if you did that.
Yes.
But there's not, on a serious note, there's not much you can do about that. You are what you are. I talk about it all the time. This is why I don't sit up here and bragging about it being proud and all this stuff, because I didn't control this, right? I just came out.
Do you know how hard it is to be white, Eric? You know,
it's like you got to work for.
You just don't. You haven't got a clue how the other half lives, mate. You ain't got a fucking
to be white. Let them tell it. All right, go to the next one because it does get spicier. He was on a tirade.
Okay.
He was on a tirade. One more thing, the Harris campaign has been warning about this for days, but it bears saying again, Trump will probably try to declare victory tonight, and he did. He says, do not fall for it.
That's because he got over 277 votes. You know.
That sounds like they are denying the election results. I thought you couldn't do that.
No, you're not allowed to do that. That gets you banned.
Yes,
on social media.
You can't question. What do you mean denounce it loudly? You can't do that. I was told that's inciting an insurrection.
Dude, the only insurrection these people have seen is fucking Star Trek insurrection. That's the closest they've ever come to a fucking insurrection in their lives.
Oh man. All right, that was from Celeste, also at Blue Sky, because apparently that's just a left. We have another one post. He says, -2% for being black, -2% for being a woman. That's all it took to make it this close. So they are blaming cackling Kamala lost on being black, which she's not, and a woman, which I guess she's that. So she has that at least going for her. But I refute the black one. She says, or he, them, Shem says, and the fact that the people in charge were more scared of ruining America's image in their heads than they were allowing insurrectionists and traitors to roam free.
Rent free. It's just rent free.
Oh man, that type of cope is real. All right, let's move to the next one. As whoever this is at Blue Sky pointed out, Harris ran a smart campaign. These guys are out of their mind. Her campaign was ass. Okay, she's largely disconnected from reality, and the campaign that she ran, I mean, you talked about it from that outside perspective. It made her come across as not genuine of a person that someone in her position could be.
Particularly when you're bringing a new accent almost every place that you go.
Yeah.
You know, new accent, fake phone calls, fake polling, fake door knocking, fake speeches, fake fucking edited interview. Everything just screamed fake.
Yes.
And outside looking in, people aren't stupid. People, I know they like to think they are. I know they like to talk. Like I said earlier, it's about talking down. They think they're so superior that they believe they have the right to talk down to people. They think they're better than them. They think they are their betters. And so they think because they are talking down and from their fucking ivory towers, the little people, you know, the little people need to listen to what they have to say. No, the so-called little people see how fake and disingenuous you are. And then they say, do I want a fake, disingenuous person running my country? That's the way I see it.
Yeah. And says Trump ran a disastrous campaign and is in clear decline. This person is in another dimension.
But if he's in a clear decline, then never mind. It's like there's a point where you just can't debate retarded.
Yeah, it's just
you just gotta go. Nah, let's just I'll leave it there for all to see.
This was a clear choice. No matter who wins, half of the voters either chose bigotry and authoritarianism. Do they not know what that term means? Or had
he already won. You don't have to sell him further.
and that's hard to take, says Radley Balco. We have another election denier here with Elizabeth says, do not obey in advance. I really like this take here. And this is coming from a Dr. Sarah, a doctor of what, who knows, says, if you all are giving up now before every last vote is tallied, this is cope. It was over. When the race has not been called, as some people are still in line, then who, boy, as someone who works in authoritarian countries, I have bad news for you, how you'll do over the next 4 years. So again,
probably just fine.
I think they'll be just fine. And this, I said earlier, guys, don't like politics for this reason because it makes people crazy. All right.
Rule 1, do not obey in advance.
Do not obey in advance. So again, I was told that you're inciting an insurrection when you do stuff like that, but apparently it's okay for them. And we saw that, right? 2016, Russia collusion, all this stuff. Then 2020 happened. And then anybody that said that maybe there was some shenanigans were going on that they should have not have done that, and there was a threat to democracy. And now we're moving here again, and now they're saying, well, there's more, there's shenanigans. So they get to call shenanigans. Nobody else can call shenanigans. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.